Oh yeah, when I was 7 and came from the city, not the city, it was just a shotgun house in Robertsdale, Alabama. I went out on the farm. I just went berserk. I mean, they had mules. I loved horses. I was a cowboy, you know. And so I had one old mule that we called her Lady. And she's crippled, you know, she's trying to walk. And I remember trying to make her work, you know, around that. And I would I didn't have no saddle, but I'd put a rope around her, you know, so I could hold on and I'd ride that old mule. And the saddest thing I ever remember in all my life was my tractors came into being, and Daddy sold those mules to SARS, which is a rendering plant. And I can still, to this day, remember that guy hitting those mules in the head with a sledge. It just crushed me. And I still remember it to this day. But life went on. You get up in the morning at 3:30 or something like that, Daddy would roll, "Go up, boys, let's go milk the cows." And we didn't have it 7 at the time, but we milked them by hand. And that was an experience, you know. You had to handle that cow just right or she'd kick your brains out. We had one black one that, ooh, Mama could milk her, but the rest of us, we couldn't. But you could learn when you're milking a cow, if you put your head in her flank, when she goes to kick or something, you know it, you know, and you can kind of never get kicked. But the dairy business is very, very confining. But the hog business was when you was running sows. That's every morning you had to do your feeding, and then in the afternoon you did your other work with the hogs. It was, you know, 24/7 just about, I swear. And you never could go nowhere or nothing else. I'm glad when the market got so bad, I'm glad that it changed our life to where we're not in that business right now. The market's got to where there just wasn't no way to. I probably had 3,000 head on the farm at the time, and the market got down to 8 cents, and it cost us every bit of 42 to grow it. I'm talking about per pound. In the 80s, there was one time it was coming along about tax paying time. I owed, Federal Land Bank was foreclosing on me. And I wasn't able to do money, you know, I had no money. So I also had I owed Uncle Sam $20,000. So that was a hard thing to overcome. We did, but being very, very honest with your creditors and telling them this is what it is, this is what it is. And a lot of prayers, and we got through that. And the boys, all three, one of the boys stayed with me and worked with me. The other 2 found other jobs, and they was able to make their living for a while. But now, since we started the nursery, they all 3 came back. All of them are here, plus a grandson. When I was growing up, I never saw any affection between my parents. I never saw love. You know. And when I got married to Norma, she was a lover. She hugged, you know, all this kind of stuff, and that was odd for me to get used to. But over the years, I've learned to very much appreciate that. So, love has got it. Everybody needs some love. Everybody needs some happiness, and with her, I've had it.